Welcome to this practice of Yoga Nidra for the wood element. Take a few minutes right now to settle yourself in whatever way feels good to your body for this practice in this moment. Maybe sitting, or feel like lying on your back. You might want to put a pillow or bolster underneath your legs, or laying on your side or your stomach, whatever feels good to you. And your body temperature might drop during this practice. You might want to grab a blanket or put on some socks if you don't have those on. This practice will be an embodied learning focused on the wood element, one of the East Asian medicine 5 elements. In East Asian medicine, the wood element is associated with spring and the liver. The wood energy wants to rise up and push through and get things done. It supports vision, creativity, and action. Don't worry if you don't hear or understand or can't follow along with whatever I'm saying. The deepest part of you, your core self, is always listening. Whatever you experience today, this practice will work. There's no way to do it wrong. So before we get started, just stretch one more time. Really reach out like the branches of a tree. And if there's any final adjustments you can make to make sure yourself just 5% more comfortable, do that now. I invite you to close your eyes if that feels good. This is your practice. There's no way you can do it wrong. This is a practice of Wu Wei, effortless being, not striving. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go. Just to be here is enough. You are welcome just as you are. The whole of you is welcome. Any wiggle, sneeze, any emotions or thoughts that come up are welcome. Just welcome anything that arises for you during this practice with a sense of curiosity and compassion. And as you settle right now, just relax any place where you're holding tension. Maybe in your eyes, just letting go of the muscles around your eyes, your temple, relaxing the muscles at your forehead, your neck and your shoulders. If anything is really tense, maybe actually just tensing the muscles and then imagine softening and relaxing them. Move your jaw from side to side, letting go of any tension. These are all areas during the spring where we hold more tension. Your neck, your shoulders, your jaw. And let your awareness land on your sense of sight, behind your closed or partially closed eyelids. Just noticing any patterns or colors that you see. And as you settle right now, just notice that you're being held by the yin energy of Mother Earth. As you come out of a place of doing and thinking and settle into a space of simply being, noticing the points of contact between you and whatever surface is supporting you. Sinking into the earth at each of those contact points. Just noticing the heaviness of your bones. Letting the weight of your bones help you settle deeper into Mother Earth. Just letting go. Letting yourself receive the support of Mother Earth. Sinking deeper. And as you rest here, Just welcome the full cycle of every breath, the depths of the exhalation after the breath has gone all the way out, the height of the inhalation before you start a next exhalation. Welcome each cycle of the breath as if the rhythm of the breath contained within it a full cycle of every year. The in-breath is like the emergence of spring, all the way up to the height of the inhalation, like the fullness of summer, and all the way down as the breath begins to go out like the dropping of leaves from the trees. And at the very end of the exhalation, when all the breath has gone out, to the depths of winter, a time of rest and stillness until the reawakening of spring with the in-breath. Noticing the ebb and flow of each inhale and exhale. The inhale, the emergence of spring. The pause of summer at the height of the inhale. Before the exhale of fall, which goes down into the depth of winter at the pause at the end of the out-breath. The cycle of breath as if it were the cycle of the seasons. The inevitability, the constancy of this change. Breathing in and breathing out. And if it feels good, breathe in through the nose, and on the exhale, make the sound shh. Do that a couple of times on your own. Shh. Shh. Sinking deeper into the earth with each exhalation. And in the space of awareness that is Yoga Nidra, notice the circulation of your body. The circulation flowing through the softened muscle tissue, flushing out toxins, cleansing and clearing. And as you rest here, invite there to be a little space of welcome for whatever creative insight that may arise during this practice. A little space to know it is enough simply to be. It's simply enough to be present in this precious moment. And if you like, I invite you to take a journey around the landscape of this body. Just for a moment, bring your awareness to the wholeness of this body, the earth of this body, the fertile land. It has so much potential, so much space for growth and creativity and reawakening. Through the landscape of this body, we'll bring our awareness to the chi traveling smoothly over the green terrain of the body, noticing the chi flowing freely through the terrain of each body like a flowing river, removing any blockages, cleaning up any debris. So as I name each area of the body, if you like, just noticing the chi flowing freely, smooth that through that area of the body, starting at the eyebrow center. Bring your awareness to the chi flowing at the eyebrow center. And from there, bring your awareness to the throat, noticing the chi flow smoothly through the throat. And from there, imagine the chi flowing smoothly through the train of your right arm, starting at your right shoulder, your elbow, your wrist, and the tip of each finger, your right thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger, and returning back through the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder, and traveling back over the green terrain of the body to the base of the throat. And from there, imagine your chi flowing smoothly through the terrain of your left arm, starting at your shoulder, your elbow, your wrist, your left thumb, index finger, ring finger, and little finger, and traveling back up the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder, and bringing your awareness back to the throat. And from there, bring your awareness to your heart center, the space behind your breastbone. And imagine your chi flowing smoothly through the terrain of your chest, at your left chest, back to the breastbone, center of the breastbone, your right chest, and once more to your heart center at the center of the breastbone. And from there, your chi travels down the bottom of your body through your navel and your pubic bone, and through the hills and valleys of your leg, starting at your right leg, at the hip bone, the knee, the ankle, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. And returning to the ankle, the knee, and the hip bone. And from there, the chi flowing over the hills of your pubic bone and through the hills and valleys of your left leg, starting at the hip bone, the knee, the ankle, the big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and fifth toe. And traveling back to the ankle, the knee, and the hip bone. And from there, traveling up the hills and valleys of your body at the pubic bone, the navel, the heart center, the base of your throat, and your eyebrow center. And in the space of awareness that is Yoga Nidra, be aware of the whole body resting, chi flowing smoothly through the whole body resting. Merging with the earth herself. The whole body resting. And if you like, imagine experiencing two different things at the same time. We'll play a little game where we imagine feeling two opposite things. First, invite in the sensation of resentment. Resentment towards yourself or others. What does resentment feel like in your body? Is it is there a tension, a clenching? Is there heat? Where does it show up in your body? Does it show up in one place or multiple places? In your gut, your jaw, your temples? Just noticing your experience with curiosity, not judging what's present for you right now. Don't be ashamed or afraid of your resentment. Just being curious about how resentment shows up for you. How does your resentment want to move in your body? What does it need? Does it want to make a sound, movement? What's it telling you about what's important to you? What's its message? Just curiously exploring resentment. Now let go of that feeling of resentment. And if you like, invite in the sensation of benevolence. Benevolence to others or to yourself. How does benevolence feel in your body? Just exploring how it shows up. Where do you feel benevolence? Do you feel it just in one place or in multiple places? Does it have a weight, a color, a movement? Just curiously exploring benevolence. However you're experiencing it right now is perfect. And letting that feeling of benevolence fade. What might it be like to experience both resentment and benevolence together? How is that? What might it feel like to experience resentment and benevolence together? And letting those sensations fade away. If you like, imagine you are standing on the edge of a sacred forest. Just look at all of those magnificent trees. Take off your shoes and enter the forest. Just noticing the warmth and the softness of the forest floor. And become one with the trees, sinking down deep into your roots, heavy, grounded. Breathe into your roots as gravity pulls you down deeper still. Feeling your awareness drop from the trunk down deep into the roots. Be a tree. And with the next inhalation, imagine expanding up through your center, up into the canopy of light above you, reaching up, your branches reaching up into the big blue sky. Just imagine reaching up, 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 higher into the sky, expanding And at the tip of each branch, a tiny green bud emerges from the bark. Feel the rays of the sun shining on your branches and your trunk, warming your bark. Feel the sun nourishing you. Notice your whole tree body, your trunk grounded, firmly rooted into the earth, your branches flexible, gently swaying with the wind, branches reaching into the heavens. Notice your tree body being both grounded and solid and firm and flexible at the same time. How is that? And now bring your attention to your breath. On the exhale, notice the breath going all the way down to the ends of the roots. And on the inhale, all the way up into the sky, to the tiny buds on the tips of your branches, welcoming the full cycle of each breath, the depths of the exhalation into the roots, deep into the earth, and the heights of the inhalation, all the way up to the highest branches in the sky. Exhaling deep into the yin of Mother Earth, grounded, and inhaling into the yang on the expansive sky. Now, if you like, imagine looking down into the earth at all of your tree's roots. Inside the knots of roots, look deeper still. In these roots lie a symbol for you. Look closely now. What do you see? What shape and color is it? See the symbol in detail. This is a gift from the spirit of your tree. Reach down and lift up the symbol and place it in your heart center. Carry the symbol, a reminder of the light you shine forth into the world. Feel it, this bright symbol that is uniquely yours. As you walk to the edge of this sacred forest, see the trees. Find your shoes and put them on, merging once again with the world. And invite your breath to bring you back, inviting the inhale to be more pronounced, a little louder, allowing that inhale to pull you back, all the way back to the here and now. Remember where you're lying, the time of day, allowing the in-breath to lift you and bring you back. Noticing how on the inhale, the external world comes into your body. And on the exhale, your internal world goes out to the external. The breath bridging your inner and outer world. Your breath always there as a dialogue between the inner and outer world. And bring your awareness back to the place behind your eyelids. Just noticing any colors or shapes that you see there. And you might start to make little movement with your body, moving your fingers and your toes. If it feels good, touch the tip of each finger with your thumb. And when you're ready, Take a big stretch. Stretch out your arms. This practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Once again, just take a second to notice the preciousness of the current moment. And pause to express gratitude to yourself for making this time for healing and stillness. This time for cleansing.